If there are three things that H and Ed possess in life, it's ambition, stupidity, and legs with appetite. If you feel that you also possess these qualities, please consider joining us for a massive challenge in the first week of June. Everyone around the country has been shocked by the situation in Ukraine, and we can only imagine how terrifying and distressing it must be for people caught up in the conflict, constantly living in fear for their safety and watching their livelihood around them being destroyed. World Central Kitchen provides incredible relief by delivering nourishing food to people in emergency humanitarian situations. When all you've got are the clothes on your back and you're hungry, tired and exhausted, a warm bowl of soup or a nutritious curry can make all of the difference at the end of the day. The World Central Kitchen have already set up shop across cities in Ukraine, in addition to the border countries where refugees are fleeing to. We think this is an excellent charity supporting the crisis, and every pound, dollar, euro goes a long way to helping those refugees in need. Our Just Giving page for World Central Kitchen is linked below. We'd massively appreciate every penny in donations if you would like to support the humanitarian cause in Ukraine. To help fundraise, we've created our 100 miles in 48 hours event, and you are invited. There was always something about achieving walking triple digits in one sitting with a massive collective effort that was massively inspiring me, and I thought now is the perfect time to do that. If you're interested, the way this event is going to work is we're going to meet at my house in Cheltenham at 8:30 on the morning of the 2nd of June. We're going to be doing laps around my house. The first lap is going to be 10 miles and will start at 9 o'clock in the morning, and everybody is welcome. Then we're going to be doing 6 more laps of 15 miles. The routes you can see on the screen now behind us, they are likely to be the routes, although they are provisional, and I will check every footpath when I'm back in the UK before the event starts. I will post an updated copy of the route linked below if this route changes. We'd love as many people to join us as possible, and we have many different milestones to choose from. You can do the first lap of 10 miles, you can do the first lap and the second lap, which would mean a milestone of 25 miles, or you can keep going with us, pressing on into the night. If you're interested for more detailed, stay tuned for the second part of the video, and I'm going to be spamming you with all the logistics I can. If not, enjoy the rest of your day, and please consider donating to World Central Kitchen to support the cause in Ukraine. Thank you. Okay, so now for the off-script logistics. The event is taking place from the 2nd to the 4th of June to allow for the full 48 hours to complete the 100 miles, and we're starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. The reason that I've chosen this date is that the Thursday and the Friday are bank holidays. Most people will have the time off work, and then of course you've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday to recover, depending on how far you're walking, so that you can come back to work nice and fresh on the Monday. We'll all be meeting at my house at 8:30 in the morning for the first 10-mile lap, and as I said, you're more than welcome to join us for the subsequent 15-mile laps if you're up for it, and if you want to challenge yourself, or if you're as crazy, brave and stupid as Ed and myself. If you don't know my address in Cheltenham, please contact either me or Ed. If you don't know how to contact either me or Ed, well, we're just keeping this event for people that we know personally. So, and that's another thing to say, this is not an official event. I don't take any responsibility for people taking part in this. We're going to be walking a heck of a long distance, and it's important to remember that anything you attempt is all your own medical expense. And whilst I will be taking leadership responsibility in terms of organisation, logistics, morale, that sort of stuff, I will not be taking any responsibility for any injuries, and you are not allowed to sue me. As much as I'd love all of you beautiful people to stay, my only spare bedroom has been reserved for the duration of the walk. If you're coming from the Cotswolds, Cardiff, Bristol, Birmingham, London, please talk amongst yourselves and lift share. There's plenty of parking around my house. Please get in touch with Ed and I for details. And I'm a short walk from Cheltenham train station also. So yeah, we're starting at 9. We aim to finish our first lap at 1:30. Have a quick reconvene, refreshments, morale boost, etc, etc, and then head out for the second lap of 15 miles at 2 o'clock. A lot of people may be asking, why is it done like this? Believe me, walking 100 miles from A to B without the plan, without not knowing what's going to happen, without being close to a base, trying to navigate in the middle of the dark is not a good idea. So by having these 6 laps of 15 miles, anyone who wants to do 25 miles plus and hence will be walking in the dark will basically know the route, you know what I mean? Because we would have done it before, and then we have that base at my house in Cheltenham every 15 miles, you know, to use the bathroom, to heat up warm food, to bring out more medical supplies, refill water, and it just makes the event a whole lot easier, particularly when you're tired. You know, you want to know where you're going and you want to make it as easy as possible to put one foot in front of the other. I've made a rough schedule for the full 48 hours to ensure we finish the 100 miles in 48 hours. What I've done is I've done the first 10 miles, projected it very conservatively. So as long as you're comfortable walking 10 miles in 4.5 hours, which is 2.2 miles per hour, you're going to be absolutely fine to do the first lap. For the second lap, the time projection is about 2.5 miles an hour average. The route is okay. As I said, the current route is provisional, but the route is going up a large hill. It's going up Lake Hampton Hill, which is one of the largest hills in the Cotswolds. After that, we've got some beautiful scenery, just walking down some footpaths, past some streams, through some lovely Cotswold villages before coming back on top of the hill and descending down into Cheltenham. Please let Ed and I know how far you intend to walk, so we can gauge numbers and that sort of thing. For example, after the first 25 miles, we were considering going out for a meal. If you are walking 25 miles or even more, please let us know, and if that's something you'd be interested in, just so Ed and I can gauge our numbers for the day. It goes without saying, but please be organised. Please make sure you've got plenty of food. You're welcome to bring, you know, warm food that's quick to heat up in my oven or my microwave, where we're having long breaks. Plenty of water storage, head torches, appropriate footwear, again, jumpers if you're walking through the night, rain gear if it's going to rain. I will say every lap we are going to pass a high street with shops, so if you want to buy more food as we go, that's definitely a possibility. As always, Ed and I will be making a YouTube video to promote the event. We just can't seem to get away from the cameras, so if you do have an extreme aversion to being on YouTube, please do let us know beforehand. Lastly, linked in the description of this video, there is a team page on Just Giving for World Central Kitchen. If you would like to be a part of the fundraising effort, and I highly encourage you to do so, then please go on to Just Giving, create your own page for World Central Kitchen, and then what you want to do is go back to that team page and then click join the team. That way, all of our fundraising efforts will be collective and stored under that one webpage, so we can see how much money we've raised for the charity. We will be making an official Facebook group chat for the event. Please get in touch with me if you'd like to be added to that. And then from there, if you want to ask any questions, you can ask them collectively, and Ed and I will talk through the logistics with you. Other than that, we really hope to see you on the 2nd of June. It's an incredible opportunity to challenge yourself walking wise in a beautiful location with a great community. We've got loads of great people coming, and also to raise money for this charity, which is doing a lot of good. Please get in touch if you've got any more questions, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for listening.